Okay. Okay, so we did the Habitat for Humanity Restore project. We were actually in the store each time that we volunteered. So we're going to start out with...
Oh, well, I'll start. I'm Nicole Meyer.
I'm
Hillary McAdoo.
And I'm Cindy Mejia. Okay, so we're going to start out with the history of Habitat for Humanity. It actually originated by a farmer named Clarence Jordan, and it originated outside of Americus, Georgia, on a small farm. Millard and Linda Fuller were the ones who actually took initiative and started the actual Habitat for Humanity Foundation, but the concept came from Farmer Jordan. The first people who actually received a home through Habitat for Humanity were a couple named Bo and Emma. Them and their 5 kids ended up moving into a cement brick house. It was decent. It was affordable at the time. They had indoor plumbing for the first time, electricity. So that was the basis of the first home for Habitat for Humanity. Right after that was built, Millard and Linda Fuller decided to take it to what is now the Democratic Republic of Congo. That was in 1973. They tried establishing something like Habitat for Humanity, but they called it a partnership and volunteering, which basically what happened in there was you worked hand in hand with volunteers or those who actually worked to build the homes in order to build an affordable home for yourself and your family. After spending 3 years there, they decided to bring that back into the United States in 1976, and the actual Habitat for Humanity International was established. They received a lot of publicity and awareness due to the fact that President Jimmy Carter and his wife Rosalind were highly involved. They really loved the organization. They tried promoting it as much as they could. Their mission, Habitat's mission, is to build decent, affordable houses. If you ever actually volunteer and you get a chance to go back into their offices or their break room, you'll see that this is posted absolutely everywhere. It's really nice. I feel like a lot of the times you don't really understand that their actual restore place where you can go and buy these materials will enforce that, but they really do. They try to make things as affordable as possible for people who are middle class or who are really low income. It's really nice to see that. I was really astonished when we were doing some of our projects, seeing how cheap some of the stuff was and how good quality they have. Throughout the years, they've helped 9.8 million people, and they've expanded from that one home to helping about 1,400 communities nationwide, as well as 70 countries throughout the area. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome. So I'm going to talk about the social issues that the Restore facility addresses. The first one's homelessness. So through donating goods to the Habitats for Humanity, they are providing goods to build homes for homeless or lower income families. They also help with environmental degradation. So by recycling and refurbishing goods, there's no need to make new goods because you're just reusing them, so save the trees. And for life's issues, debt is a big thing in America. It follows a lot of people around, and it can prevent them from getting supplies that they need for everyday living. So through Restore, they have, like Cindy said, really good priced goods, so people can purchase those, and it's affordable, cheap, and it's sturdy. It's good. It's going to last them a while. And then the nature of the project. So how did this apply to the mission? So the nature of the project was to provide helpful, caring, and embracing services to meet the Restore's mission. Restore provides affordable goods, and it provided to regular consumers, which I actually thought it would only be able, you had to qualify to go there. That would actually surprise me. So anyone can go there and purchase goods, and they're super affordable, like I said. And then they also donate to the Habitats for Humanity project, so that's great. And then we helped refurbish goods, we helped price goods, we helped restock, and we helped set up floor displays like Christmas trees and all that wonderful stuff. And then we helped clean up on the after hours. So it was really nice, and we got to know everyone. And so yeah, I'd just say the purpose is to help the community, especially the lower income, and provide goods and services to the people.
So kind of going off of what Nicole said, before the semester started, we had our 3 objectives that we all agreed upon. Our 3 objectives were after the completion of 15 hours, we would be able to provide 2 ways in which the service project impacted the people that we were serving personally and professionally. Our second objective was after the 15 hours, Habitat for Humanity servants will be able to list 3 positive outcomes of their work that they provided. And then the final one is after the completion, we'll be able to see who we positively impacted and who is receiving the goods, as well as how our service within that Habitat for Humanity influenced the community. I think throughout we exceeded Mercy's core value of ethics. So Mercy's core values, we provided knowledge. We were provided knowledge about this organization, and I think it was really important for us to learn throughout what all Habitat for Humanity does. We all gained an insight that we didn't have before. Like Nicole said, I thought you had to qualify to be able to get their goods, so it's really encouraging that they don't turn anybody away. Overall, I'm glad that we chose Habitat for Humanity. It was enjoyable every time we went. And as far as our growth as a servant leader, we all had kind of a different take on it that we'll all go through. For myself, I just really enjoyed the environment at Restore. Everyone that you worked with was friendly. They were there for a reason. It definitely takes a certain kind of person to be able to work in an environment like that, and they were all genuine and caring. Yeah, overall it was just really nice to see that they had good quality products. You wouldn't necessarily expect like granite countertops or a bunch of like hardwood floors.
Tubs.
Tubs, chandeliers, everything.
Windows.
Yeah, and they just make it really affordable for everyone, which was really great to see.
Yes. So one thing that I really liked about it is I'm all about recycling, so I really like that they are reusing goods and making them better so people can use them for their homes that they're building. And then say again, I really like that anyone can go there. I've actually recommended family to go there now because I'm like, you can get some good stuff for cheap. So that's wonderful. And then we actually built some relationships with the workers there, and it's been really fun. And they're a hoot. Honestly, they're great. And I feel like we learned a lot. Like even after the first day, I felt like I could help a customer find something. So it was really nice. And they do a really good job with safety and keeping the place clean and organized. That was a big thing. Helping them reorganize was a big thing too. Yeah. So it was interesting. It was very fun. Oh, we already touched up on yours. And
so for my experience, I've actually worked with Habitat for Humanity before, but I did the Rock the Block, so we were helping out cleaning up the streets of my hometown. We got to help with the actual building of the homes, and it was a really cool experience, but I've never actually been able to do the Restore part of Habitat for Humanity, though my family has shopped there before because it's great resources, really good quality stuff. They don't take anything that isn't going to last you, which was really nice because when I was there for the first few times, I was doing processing donations. So it was getting all the donations in, cleaning them, getting them out on the floor, just being really timely about it. But before I ever got to touch a donation, the guys in the back would always go through it, make sure it was good quality stuff that was able to be sold, that would be a good product for anyone who bought it, which was really nice to see. Like the girl said, it's an amazing atmosphere you're around in. They're really welcoming to you. You, after the first time, I come back and everyone knows my name. They make an effort to keep up with you. And it's really, really nice. It's definitely a family aspect there, and I loved that. It was so nice to see that. Not only that, they're just very genuine people. They have genuinely good products, but they also have genuinely great, amazing staff there. They really care about the mission work that they're doing. They care about their jobs. It's not just the job to them. You can tell that they enjoy it. They're great people with each other, with any volunteers, whether you're new, first day, or whether you've been there for a while. They just do a really good job of remembering who you are and working with your strengths that you show in order to, help out the store and help out with the donation process. And it's just really great to see that there are organizations out there like this who are so committed to helping the greater good of every community that they can. It's really good to see them reach out like that. Like, it's just really nice building those relationships with people and seeing how caring they can be to other people that they don't even know. These people will never meet every single person they've helped out, but it's so nice because they just love doing what they do.
Yeah. Here's some pictures. So these are some shelves that we had to restock. There's some tape. So the top left, if you can see the worker in the blue shirt, that's Austin, and he has an amazing personality. He's definitely a catch. So this back wall, we had to, like, one of our last days of volunteering together, we had to reorganize this back wall, and it was chaos. As you can see in like the bottom middle picture, we had to take like poles out of the boxes. So we kind of set up a system. We got it down on like our third try, but it was a process. As you can see, it like takes 3 of us to just get one box off of these things. So yeah, it was definitely a little hazardous day too. There was some poles falling down. So they have chains you got to reconnect. So we learned that really quick, that you got to reconnect those chains or someone's going to get real hurt. And then Hillary and I had the wonderful opportunity of organizing in the top right corner are these rugs.
Yeah, like carpet squares.
So they had like, it was like 25% off or something. So we had to remark all like new price tags, stick them on every single box, and then make sure it was like organized.
Right, and then like count the stock and write how many of each.
Yep. So
good times.
Yeah, there's a process to it.
Right.
It's amazing. So yeah, it was nice to really be helpful.
I feel like, yeah, like our first day, so like the duct tape and the paintbrushes, like that was kind of the first project that they gave us. It's like, all right, test the waters.
We'll see how it goes.
So like every time that we were there, we got more and more independence, and they remembered us. So like, you know, you start out the first day, you're just stocking, whatever. But then by the end of it, like we were helping Austin with that entire back wall. And I don't think that they would necessarily just let anybody do that.
Yes, definitely not.
It was hazardous, and like there's constantly people walking through, and it's a wreck. And like, I mean, you can see the floor, like it was barely organized at all. So it was nice that we kind of gained their trust throughout being there.
Mm-hmm.
I think what was nice about it too is I feel like volunteering sometimes gets a stigma that it's not fun, it's not something you want to do, it's dreadful. And I will be honest to say that I was not excited to do this whatsoever. I walked in on my first day. I was by myself. I didn't really know what to do. And by the end of the day, I was fine. I was wanting to come back, help out. And it's really nice. I walked back there today when we got done doing our last volunteer session. I walked back there. I had conversations with everyone. Like, I know them by name. They know me. And it's just really nice. It's really nice when you can build a relationship like that. It makes volunteering not seem like you're doing work. It's not something that I feel like it's required to do anymore. It's something that I enjoy doing. So it was genuinely pretty fun to do towards the end. And like they said, we got to do more and more stuff each time, and that was really fun too.
Yeah, they trusted us on ladders and scaffolding.
Right.
My goodness, I'm going to trust myself. So. Future work.
So as far as future work goes, we would all definitely recommend the Restore as a volunteer opportunity for anybody that's looking for one.
Especially when it's cold.
Right. And that's part of it too. Like, you know, we started this towards the end of fall, so it's starting to get colder. So we chose the Restore just for the simple fact that it was indoors and we didn't want to freeze for 5 hours at a time. But I think in the future, it'd be nice to see like all the facets of Habitat for Humanity, like everything they're able to offer. Cindy said that she's been to like building sites and stuff, and I've seen them, but I've never personally volunteered.
Same.
So it would be nice to, you know, maybe spend some time at the Restore and then also go to a site and see like what they're doing and what they're able to provide and what kinds of homes and things, just so that we kind of have like an all-encompassing view of what Habitat for Humanity does.
Because we kind of got like the behind the scenes.
Yeah, right.
And I totally agree with that. I think Restore was really fun to do. But if you ever have the chance to do Rock the Block, if you ever have the chance to do construction, whatever it may be, take it. It's fun. You build great relationships with people. I ended up even building some relationships with some of the volunteers that were there. And it was really nice. You really get to know people. You get to know more about what this organization is built on. And it's just fun. It's fun to do.
You get to learn more about your community too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Especially after relocating here. I'm not from here. I'm from a really small town. So coming here, like, I don't know anything. and I come in and I get to find out way more about like our community, stuff that people really need throughout this season, because we have people come in and they're looking for certain things around each season. Like the people in the back were talking to me, there's just certain things that everyone wants during a certain season, and it's ridiculous how many people are so willing to donate as well. Because I mean, there's some things that are really, really good quality. You could easily sell it, you could take it somewhere, get money for what you want to donate, but it's like really, really good quality stuff, and people are so willing to donate it. So this is a really great organization. I definitely recommend going to it to shop or just going to it to help. Whichever you want to do, it's a great organization to get involved with.
I think too, Habitat for Humanity works because of the community's willingness to want to help. So it kind of like restores your faith a little bit.
It really does.
Because of the things that they're willing to donate. Like Cindy said, I mean, they could so easily sell these, but they give them to Restore, and then Restore is able to provide them to the buildings so that they can make the homes and stuff. I mean, without like generosity, this wouldn't be possible. So it's nice to see that Des Moines is doing some things right.
Definitely. And I mean, you see a lot of volunteers depending on the day. A lot of these people aren't paid to go out. They just do it because they're so willing to do it. And it's nice to see, because there are some people that chose to go out and help with construction sites in the middle of the fall when it's freezing outside. And like, kudos to you, because I couldn't do it. But
Not enjoying it.
It's just nice to see that people are so willing to do that. And their motto is, decent, affordable homes. But I've personally seen these homes. I've seen them built. I've seen the aftermath. I know a family who actually personally moved into one of the ones that was built in my hometown. They say decent, affordable. Sometimes people may think, oh, they're just like average, but they're actually really great quality homes. They're spacious. They have enough to provide for families, shelter, adequate living spaces, and they're really, really nice. So it's not just, someone's like, oh, here's a home, do what you want with it, make do.
Yeah.
So
it's not just a roof over the head, it's a home.
Yep.
That's for sure. There's our reference page.
Go back to Vegas big.
We're still recording.
Right, but I was saying
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
so that we ended on us.
Yes.
You want to see our lovely faces?
Okay.
Hello, thank you for this course. It's been fun.
Yeah, definitely gained a lot about what a servant leader is meant to do, and I think we all kind of grew in that throughout. So
Good insight too.
right,
Definitely. And I feel like I definitely learned more of the definition of a servant leader as time went on. I think in the beginning, I was kind of just putting a definition to it based on what I read, not what I had experienced. After experiencing it, you really, really get to understand the gratifying feeling you get being a servant leader, being able to help and making the slightest difference. Because a lot of the people who go to that Restore are never going to know that we were the ones behind the scenes doing all this stuff, but they are going to be thankful because they have all these amazing products for cheap that are affordable, that can help them in the future, can help them have a good home, just good quality stuff. And that's pretty gratifying to know. You don't always have to have appreciation one-on-one from someone to feel good about what you've done.
right. And I feel like this experience will stick with us. We'll think of the Restore in the future. If we have any needs, or if we know anybody that has any needs, it's a really great resource in our community that I didn't know about beforehand. So if I'm able to help anybody and tell them about it, I think that's a benefit of this alone.
Definitely will recommend it to lowerclassmen too if they ask about any servant leader projects.
Show them our PowerPoints and they'll love it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. For sure. Show them pictures. All right. Well, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.